This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. And the Huskies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Colorado State's offense will get the first possession of the game. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce.
And the pass rush, he is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes.
Oh, he's got some space. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Rams are marching down the field. Wants to throw. It's Curry. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now.
Welcome to the Colorado.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out
Welcome
quickly.
to the Colorado
He hauled
State
that one in and
Greens
got it down to
Dynasty.
the 15-yard line.
I don't know if any of these guys
Really
are.
nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route,
Bear
find
with me.
space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
We are going to
That one takes it down to the
long-term dynasty with
13-yard
him.
line. Can you even imagine trying to operate
This is
in
an
the midst of
auto
this perfect
AI
rain on
dynasty
third down?
3.
Got his man quickly. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a...
He's a left-handed kicker. Left-footed kicker.
You knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
We are going to be hurt this season because of defense.
Nice job team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're going to go.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight.
We're on the Heisman with custom fire.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got a man. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That was a good play. I'm fine, man. Good.
The offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Dupree. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tries to do it himself on the draw. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Rams will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Except for last year.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Yeah, you want to get most of those too, but
almost immediately
white
short gain
jerseys.
there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
Honestly, you're not going to get past them. We're going to invert
and the
draw,
Huskies
which
can
means the
really
safety's going to
attack
drop
on this second and short. The play action fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
They're going to
make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his big
job, Beers.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Rams in a good spot here with second and short. On the move. It's ball. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Williams will pass. He's got his man. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
I don't think Colorado State has had any
running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the play fake. Fires left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it fly.
Oh, you dropped that? How you dropped that?
That's
That's touchdown if he catches it.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on.
We're going to go mesh switch, which is
how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Rams will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
We're going to go cover 4 quarters, and then we're going to go.
Comes from the 38.
I will do a 4-man fantasy draft league too. So
Williams looking for a man.
it's just
Finds his man. It's Coleman. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. There's a timeout on the field.
Cover
Tight
4
game here
drop.
late in the first
Alright,
half.
we're not
They
going
have
to do
been
our stunts
stagnant on
because
offense, but
the AI
finally a little forward movement as
this
they've
game
got a
is
first
starting
and
to
10.
get smart. I don't think it's
Looking downfield on first
smart.
down. Going downfield for the big play. And he's
Yeah,
gonna score.
it's smart when you're in the zone like that.
One of the
They
reasons
just-
this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We're going to go mesh.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Bringing the heat. The short hands, it's Brown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rams have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone. They executed that perfect.
He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and now halftime update.
7-3.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for
Then
an
go
interesting
Boston.
first half than you?
And you get
The Rams will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington.
Night.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
I don't do 3 games
Huskies
in the
have it
season.
back, trying to
The
make this
whole
defense
season.
bow down to Washington. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around.
Breaks into the open. And he gets away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
I didn't have
Did not
anything on
take
him.
long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage.
This is how we're going to lose.
He's going to have to get something
If
figured
we're going to
out.
go out, we're going to go
So
out.
the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit
think-
on the field, and this
Like I
defense
said, we're
will
not
be
going to beat
called on to
Washington
protect
because
this
they're
lead.
just a better football team.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25
That's
as
why
the
we gotta
kickoff
respect
sails
this
through the
early.
back of the end zone.
I don't think we're going to beat either. We're going to stand. They're in the zone.
And off from the shotgun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Yeah, this is how we lose.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That's caught. It's Lanier. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Rams are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Boston. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat.
Turning it on. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Yeah,
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Coleman. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the
I know we're
29.
not going to win the first.
And I think this has
I think
probably
we're
been the
only
most
winning
surprising
the
thing of
year
this
one
game
is
so
gonna be
far. This guy's one of the best
success.
running backs in the entire country.
I
They
think we've
just
beaten
can't
Colorado.
get him going. He's never been able to.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the
Mesh.
QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Scanning the field, it's Curry. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
That's first one.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all
Well
the options.
seen,
Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly,
And I will
tackle
show you
him and
guys
get him on the
the
ground.
art of
We reach the
reading.
break.
I
It's
watched
Washington
this
holding
guy
the
on
lead
YouTube called me
and sitting
Jaden.
in a good spot
He's
as
great.
we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game
The
stats
way you
while
win
we
games
have a
is you
break in
just
the
got to run the
action.
ball and be more effective. I'm not being
When you're dealing
effective.
with a deficit like this,
You
it's
gotta
all
have a
about
really good
somebody
offense.
stepping up to
I'm
make a
not with
play,
any
and you might as
good.
well start here in the 4th
The
quarter.
team is
They
bad.
had a chance to mull
Overall,
things over, and let's see how they start
they're
the final
69.
period here on 2nd down.
all the way across.
Williams looking for a man. With the catch, it's Boston. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line
And we're
before
going
going
to
out of
go
bounds.
and saw Brooks.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Finds its big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty
And
for the
cover,
1st down.
cover 3 match.
Washington
and
has it
spread
and
the
a fresh set of downs.
defense out.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You
Cover
just
3.
have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Lawson. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. They can
They're
put
gonna
on
cheat
3rd
it.
down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Washington has a lot of things
Long
working.
as they
Set up with
keep
another
doing
first
this
down.
game.
The short hands. It's Boston. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Pulls it in. It's Boston. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on second down. Williams will pass. He's got him.
Bad teams
And he's
usually
knocked
put
down
up
immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
shoots right.
Long drive continues as the offense
a-
keeps working the ball down the field. The give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before
All
he
they
sets
need
up this
is-
offense first and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got
All
to
they
do
need
it
is one
quickly
knee
to
on the
keep
game
that
goal.
time from running down. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
It's
And
going to
it
be
was so
24
important for
20.
the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal.
You're
You're
gonna
trying
get
to put this thing out of
We're going to
reach.
get a touch.
And that touchdown puts so much
No,
pressure on their
give
opponent
it up.
now with less than 2 minutes to go.
We just don't have it. So we need a
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Curry. Finds his man down the middle. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lanier.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rams back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avant. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Curry. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it, a late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
I'm not even old. I can't do
Coming
it.
out with it, it's Washington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness
This
gracious,
was
I guess I'm the only
really
one who caught the 1983
sense.
reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
9.4 QBR rating, 10 completions, 12 attempts, 98 yards, 83 completion percentage, and TD. And then let's go to rush. Dupree had a touchdown. Avant had a touchdown. And Laner had a touchdown. Blocking was we didn't get sacked once. Defensively, I think we got a fumble. $51-yard fumble recovery. 50 fumble return yard is 51 yards. I don't think we kicked it. I think it's 38 yards. I mean, we have a whole season ahead of us. A whole season ahead of us. Wasn't good. I think this is. Alright, so we have to prove to him that we're going to win. Well, that'd be a good offensive line here. Offensive line. Macatio is a 3-star wide receiver out of Inglewood, Colorado. He's out of Colorado. Ordell, New Jersey. And this quarterback is out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Monument, Colorado. So we got two QBs that we could work with. We got Mike Hodges. We got Gene Jameson. He's a dual threat. I don't like dual threats. He's also a dual. We got a backfield creator and we got a dual threat. And then we got a backfield threat. Speedster. Gritty possession. Physical route runner. Those are quality receivers. Any 6'3", 198 pounds. 6'2", 197 pounds. 5'9", 169 pounds. He's kind of small. He's 6'2", 299. I might move him to tight end. Because really I want my lineman at around 305. He's on 6'3", 286. That's technically tight end and guard. I don't know. We definitely are not going to have bench boost. We are going to upgrade our recruiting. We're going to defense line. It's going to be upgraded. And then we're going to play against FCS West. Oh, this might be a close game actually. I think we're going to go. Yeah, we'll go home uniforms. And then we're going to go and try to win our first game as a head coach.
Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Titans taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Titans have been waiting and waiting, and finally
I do believe this is going to be our first
opening of the season. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Rams offense takes the field to start this game off.
He's from Arkansas. We got to make sure we get it. If DJ Lagway hits the transfer portal, we got to make sure we get him. We're going to go back.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
We're going to go inside zone.
New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You know, as an
We're gonna
offense,
go
you
wide
just
cross.
don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
We're going to go red
And it's
zone.
on third
Red
downs
zone.
like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look
Yeah,
for the
one.
tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rams kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Spot.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open
Another
up
6-3,
with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
It's complete to the right. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Looking downfield. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Other ones.
The Titans have it with a 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Works the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got a man. It's Ball. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Look out, he's got room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Do you think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it.
Oh, out of space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Titans in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
This is going to be a long-term dynasty.
Looking to throw, it's Beebe.
We're going to start from a powerhouse.
Ripping off a pretty
First
good chunk of
4
yardage.
years
They've
is
got
going
it
to
out
be
to
rough.
the 41 with
First
a
year is
first
4
down.
and year
Last
2
completion
is
moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smallwood.
5 and 7.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
4 is
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him,
7
and the
and
senior
6.
gave him a
Here's
chance, but they
5
couldn't make the connection. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
So forth. At the end of
Run the gun, wants to
by the time
pass.
CFB 27 comes out, we should
And the
be
missed connection on 3rd down.
competing for a national
Yeah, just not
title.
able to connect that
Actually
time
running
with
it
his
back for
target on
another
the
one.
in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw on third. Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Curry. Can't connect on his first throw. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Rams are moving quickly down the field. Using the quick game. No chance to run, but still a good game. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Ball. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Takes the handoff. It's Avant. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Rams have it in scoring position on first and goal. To the air, it's Curry. Flips it out on the screen. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Rams.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up 14 over Baylor. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's complete to the left. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. And the Titans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Titans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Runs for the tackle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rams will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. To the air, it's Beebe. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Finds his man. It's Smallwood.
Welcome to the Colorado Boomstick, boy.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 10.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Titans will try to pin them back with the punt.
Okay.
Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
For the future.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this
inside
offense
zone.
nicely. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down. And the Rams line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line.
One linebacker cross.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Beebe. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snags it over the middle.
Why did you throw that? That's a hospital ball, bro.
When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Titans decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
I don't normally enjoy Dynasty, but I'm enjoying this Colorado State.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense.
Because we're in the Colorado region. We get to
running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Montana.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Avant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rams come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. 1st down here for the offense. Looking for space. It's Dupree.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's caught. It's Brown. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Rams are flying down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The Titans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Quick spin on the run. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Titans will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Cousins. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go back to work on offense. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Titans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Hall. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms and decision time for this offense. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Why are they cheering?
The Titans are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Cousins. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Titans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it out fast. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
4 quarters, 2 minutes left.
So now it's 2nd and long.
We're up 14.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And this offense, man, it's just been one of those days. And they're not going to want to watch the tape, but they haven't put up a bunch of points. They're getting scored on a lot. It's one of those days you want to forget, and adding a drop to the tally is just a cherry on the sundae.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Rams backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I
We are 1-1, boys, and we got our first career win. And I'll be ending the stream. See you boys tomorrow night or tonight. But